Lawmakers back in Little Rock this week for a special session, and on the to-do list, setting a budget for the Game and Fish Commission next year and more tax cuts. Sarah Habakowitz joins us now with the latest from the state capitol.
We're back here at the Capitol for a special session because lawmakers couldn't agree on a game and fish budget last month, but they've had a few weeks to work behind the scenes. Now things are moving along pretty quickly. Committees passing through that budget and possible tax cuts pretty easily in about 15 minutes each. But here's what that means for you. That income tax proposal now moves to the Senate floor. It would lower income taxes by 0.5% for anyone who makes more than $25,000 a year, and anyone who makes more than $90,000 a year could get even more of a tax break. This would use about $320 million each year. And while some legislators strongly support the cuts, easily passing it through committee, others want those funds to instead support state resources.
$25,000, anyone below that's already paying a reduced rate below the 3.9%, and so when you're cutting that top rate, it's going to help everyone down to $25,000.
We don't meet the needs. Many people who need mental health services end up in prison or end up homeless. So how can we justify letting go of that revenue before we fix those kinds of problems?
If passed, tax cuts would also be retroactive to the start of the year, so you could expect a bigger tax return with it. Today's special session also brings the game and fish budget one step closer to approval, which has to happen before the end of the month in order to keep the department, including your hunting and fishing licenses, up and running. The Senate convenes again tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., where they're expected to vote on those possible income tax cuts. Reporting at the Capitol, Sarah Habakowitz, 5 News.